Shalom. First off, I'd like to give all glory, all praises, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakadash, double unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who were well, and as always, peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, and it's just Alchemist pushing his truth throughout the four corners of the earth. My name is Uriah Quad, coming at y'all with another video, another lesson, and it's pretty much, lesson going into the herbs. Once again, Lord willing, I was trying to at least once a week, do a lesson on herbs and and dieting, because it's key, brothers. We woke up to this truth, not to be niggas, man. This is the book of life, and here in the law, statutes, commandments, it teaches everything, how to deal with one another. But the one thing it does also teaches is proper dieting, because dieting is key to your health, to your spirit. What you put into your temple means a lot, man. And I understand, though, every brother got their guilty pleasures, but needless to say, man, brothers, we supposed to be more health conscious, man. We supposed to be setting forth the example of what a righteous man should be, man. Here in this place, Babylon the Great, they promote what? Fast food, bad dieting, bad bad health. Everything around here is just death. But here, the law, statutes, commandments teach us to live contrary to this place. Actually, that's why it's called the book of life. You're supposed to live to eat. If I'm saying that, no, you're supposed to eat to live. Salaki, eat to live, not live to eat. Salaki, slip of the tongue, but you get what I'm coming from. Eat to live, not live to eat. And this society teaches the complete opposite. They teach you to live to eat. But I'm not trying to make this long-winded. With all that said, let's get into the lesson. This is Genesis 1:29. As like the other lesson class I did on herbs. I like to always do this just to bring out 3 quick precepts going into the herbs. And Lord willing, this video will be exhorting, informative, and I pray that what's brought out in this video, you brothers, if you can, if you can afford to, apply these different herbs to your diet, man, daily, if you can. This is Genesis 1:29. And Yahweh said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree which is the fruit of the tree yielding seed, to you it shall be for meat. So this the herbs was meant to be for meat, to be eaten, not to be smoked and none of that goofy shit that Jake like to do. But herbs was meant for us to eat, to digest, to consume, man. Whether it's in tea, whether you eat them raw, whether it's cooked with food, the herbs was meant, and the reason why the Lord created the herbs, because it's it's medicine, man. It's health to your soul, man. And that's the beauty of the Heavenly Father with His creation. For every ailment, there's a herb or a particular plant that can able to cure it. If but contrary to what this society, this devil teaches our people to what? To sauce up, So with that, let's go to hold on, because I got, as you can see, I got some notes. Oh yeah, one of my favorite scriptures. Let's go to Sirach 38. And it reads, honor the physician with the honor due unto him, for the uses which ye may have of him, for the Lord had created him. For of the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king. The skill of a physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be an aberration. This is the key point. The Lord had created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor him. Let's look up that word abhor real quick. And I believe I brought it out last week, but it's always, it never hurt to bring it out again. This is the definition for abhor. It means to regard with disgust and hatred. So he that is wise is not going to be disgusted with the herbs of the field. And yes, there are particular herbs that be bitter to eat, to consume, but it's very beneficial. This truth is is medicine, man. It's bitter. Some things you may, it get cut in the spirit, but it's all for your betterment, man. Was not the water made sweet with wood? that the virtue thereof might be known, and he hath given men skills that he might be honored in his marvelous works. With such do he heal men and take away their pains. You know what I'm saying? So, the Lord, you got the Lord set up this priesthood for a reason. And within this priesthood, you got brothers that are very knowledgeable in herbs and things of that nature. I myself, I love to read about the different herbs and even food in general that you can eat and consume. Although majority of this shit is defiled, but you still could, we rehearse the righteous acts. But needless to say, I like to pretty much read about the different herbs and plants that the Heavenly Father created, and understand, and get the information. If I'm saying it correct, get the information that you need to know. You study plants so you can know what certain benefits that these plants do for the body. I know I had a brain fart, Salakia. But let me pull one most quick precept, and then I'm gonna get into the lesson. This is Psalms 104 and 14. Psalms 104 and 14. He causes the grass to grow for the cattle and the herbs for the services of man, that he may bring forth food out of the earth, and wine that maketh glad the hearts of man, and oil that maketh his face to shine, and bread which strengthen men's heart, man. So the Lord, he created these things for the services of man, man, to help and aid you, And I just read, he that is wise will not abhor them. You're not going to abuse it. You're not going to misuse it, incorrectly. But with all that said, let's get into the lesson. As you can see, before I get that, I got a list of herbs I want to go into. And the Burdock Root, the Ginseng, Ashwagandha, Elderberry, and rosemary, man. These things, I tend to use within my diet. Some like ginseng, I would like to use that a little bit more. And burdock root, I know burdock root is good for help cleaning your water. And as you can see, there's a lot of toxins and shit in our water from this devil. So if you get the chance to, brothers, if you buy some burdock root, it's a good purifying mechanism for your water. We just read that. Back in let's get that real quick once again. Sirach 38 and 5. It said, was not the water made sweet with wood, that the virtue thereof might be known? And to be made sweet means to be purified, so you could actually drink the water. Well, let's drop that real quick. As you can see the list, once again, I'm gonna bring it out. Burdock root, ginseng, ashwagandha, elderberry, and rosemary. So with all that said, let's get into the lesson. Let's go to the quick information about the burdock root, which I personally use in my diet. I like to drink it with my tea. Sprinkle a couple chunks of because I got the root. So what I like to do is sprinkle a couple chunks within my tea, whatever tea I may drink, whether it's green tea. I like to drink chai tea as well, and hibiscus. I sprinkle a couple in my tea, my mug, and indulge. So let's go to the benefits, 9 benefits of the burdock root. It said, boosts immunity and organ health. It's like it, bear with me. Thanks to its caffeinic acid derivatives, this plant has a HEPA to protect effects, if I'm saying that correctly, Salakia. In other words, it protects the liver as well as its cells. If you have liver injuries caused by drugs or alcohol abuse, you can consume the burdock root and control doses. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're dealing with, organ problems, i.e. the liver, kidneys, brothers deal with these things, these ailments, man, years of abusing drugs and alcohol, which, before this truth, and even then when I first woke up, I still was dealing with it. I was, heavily abusing alcohol, and that was, years being in that damn devil's army. I picked up that habit. So I like to apply this to my diet because the liver is very key to the body, man, as far as removing toxins and shit out your body. It said if you have a weakened immunity, which is characterized by an enlarged spleen, make burdock root your friend, as burdock root purifies blood, as you can see, which your spleen filters. It indirectly keep your spleen clean and protected as well. So it's, man, very beautiful, man. Like I just said earlier, your liver is very vital into purifying and removing toxins from your body, your blood. So add this to, brothers, don't watch the video just to be watching for your entertainment, man. The Lord put the spirit upon me to do this lesson so brothers can, add these to your diet, man. Especially if you're dealing with liver issues or organ problems, man. This is on the next point. It said improve blood sugar and treat diabetes, which is Jake deal with that a lot, man. In a 2014 study, researchers discovered that the burdock root might prevent deadly high blood sugar, both in a sample of a live tissue and a petri dish. A 2015 study of a plant in mouse found no benefits linked to raw burdock root, but the burdock root fermented burdock root substantially lower blood sugar levels in mice. You know what I'm saying? And you know how this devil, you like to test shit through mouse and shit, but the point is, you get the point, man. This is, it help if you brothers is dealing with they got diabetes issues, and I think diabetes is stems from problems with the pancreas. With your pancreas, which is an organ in your body, man. I'm not too familiar, or I don't have that much information about what the pancreas does for the body, but Lord willing, in the later lesson I can get that and grab that info and bring it out. Next point, it said fights and prevents cancer. It said a 2011 study examined the effects of burdock root against some kinds of cancers, particularly those of the pancreas, I just said that, and liver. So it helps with the liver. The anti-cancerous, anti-inflammatory property of the extracts are due to its large caffeoylinic acid derivatives. These act on the growing cancer cell directly and prevent them from if I'm saying that correctly, metastasizing, man. So if brothers dealing with problems with the pancreas, or if you got a family member or something, man, because this information you can help share with your families, man. Brothers got family members that's dealing with cancer, and you can show them this information and suggest that they use this in their diet and pray for them, man, if you love them. Let's go to natural diuretics, if I'm saying it correct. I have sometimes I have problems pronunciation words, if I'm saying that correctly. Diuretics work your kidneys and helps the body eliminate excess fluids, mostly sodium and water. Being a natural diuretic, consuming burdock root will help your body increase urine output, helping you rid of excess waters by increasing your urine output. Burdock root helps to remove the waste from your body and blood. If you got problems with fluid retention, talk to your doctor, yada yada yada. But the point is being made, man. It's a natural diuretic. Help you flush your body of toxins and things of that nature. It says, I'm gonna jump down. Remove tonsillitis. Burdock root extract can help remove acute tonsillitis. Painful tonsillitis is an inflammatory virus that makes the tissue inside your tonsils infected with deadly bacteria. Burdock root is useful for fighting tonsillitis as it speeds up the wound healing, lower inflammation, and relieve pains, cough, and sore throat. So, brothers, when you're dealing with tonsil problems, and also if you got a bad cold with your throat and you have a real bad sore throat, You could apply. You could drink this, man. This decreases inflammation. I'm not gonna read up that. You can check this out on your own. It says studies. Next point. It says support digestive and assimilations. According to one study's insulin and dietary fiber extracts of the burdock root supports growth of some friendly gut bacteria. That's why burdock root can be used as a prebiotic. It can help your gut digest as it absorbs nutrients better. And I'm gonna skip this point and I'm gonna jump down to the last point. Aphrodisiac. Another common benefit of the burdock root is an aphrodisiac, and if I'm not mistaken, aphrodisiac, is believes when your body releases a hormone to get you, aroused. Aphrodisiac property. In 2012, a study of a male rat discovered that the burdock root extract has an aphrodisiac outcome. The extract boosts sexual functions and made male rats engage in sexual behaviors more than others. And, they like to test on fucking animals, and that's another reason why this devil got to be taken out of power. But with all that said, brothers, you can look this up on your own. Look up health benefits of burdock root. And like I said, I like to apply it. Add this to my teas. A couple chunks. You can go to your little Whole Food stores or health stores. They sell it. I go to one personally. It's one in Illinois that I like to go to. But with all that said, brothers, check that out, man, for your own information. This next was the ginseng, which I like to definitely use in my diet. This also helps, gives you energy. If you got problems of erectile, it helps with those things as well. It said ginseng fruit referred to 11 varieties of a short, slow-growing plant with fleshly roots. Ginseng may restore and enhance well-being. The herb has a light color, forkily shaped root, and relatively long stalk, and green leaves in this oval shape. That's like it. Both American ginseng and Asian ginseng may produce energy, lower blood sugars and cholesterol levels, reduce stress, promote relaxation, treat diabetes, and manage sexual dysfunction in men. So, brothers, and I seen a lot of brothers, within Great Millstone, they like to use this, ginseng. Some brothers like to take the pill aspect of it, a ginseng pill. Nothing wrong with that. Brothers, if you can afford to, apply this to your diet, man. It's very beneficial, and I like it personally because it gives me, it helps with my cognitive thinking, which means, I think clearly, gives me energy that I need throughout the day, to get through things that I'm doing, my daily tasks. But with all that said, it says the benefits. People have traditionally taken ginseng to help with a range of medical conditions. More research has confirmed that if it has any beneficial as a supplement. Research is yada yada yada. Here go one benefit: increased energy. Ginseng may help stimulate physical and mental activities in people who are weak and tired. As we know, this devil, he puts soy products in everything, and soy, messes with man's testosterone, which causes you to be, if you find yourself always tired and sleepy, this is this devil spraying shit in the food and the water, man. Brother, supply this to your diet, man, because it can help combat that. A 2014 study of people receiving cancer treatments found that ginseng helped reduce cancer-related fatigue. However, researchers only documented the energy-boosting effects of the ginseng in people currently undergoing treatment. Ginseng did not show statistically significant improvements, yada, yada, yada. But, the point is made, man. Brothers, you dealing with energy problems, drink a hot, I like to get the powder ginseng, and drink it, in the morning with like some ginger tea. This goes well with ginger tea, man. It gives me, a lot of energy, man. It says sharpen. I brought out earlier, like I said earlier, sharper cognitive function. Ginseng may improve thinking process and cognition. A 2018 examine, yada, yada, yada. 2016 studies on the effects of the Korean red ginseng on cognitive function in patients with Alzheimer's disease found promises as well. A study involved 14 people, 3 men, 11 women, and the median age of 74.93 years old, and the patients received 4.5 grams of Korean red ginseng for 12 weeks. The study concluded that the Korean red ginseng helped improve frontal brain lobe functions, man. So brothers, you dealing with memory problems, and if you want to think clearly, I like to take it, drink it personally because it helps me think clearly. I'm able to think clearly throughout the day, man. Think ahead of things, man. It's very beneficial, trust me, man. So brothers, if you can, apply this to your diet, man. Anti-inflammatory effects. Ginseng may reduce inflammation, which is very bad for your body. According to 2020 studies, ginsenoside, the active components of ginseng, may target pathways in immune systems that could reduce inflammation, man. So you could apply this and it helps with inflammation, man. Treatments of erectile dysfunction, because as you can see, man, with this food, the main thing he want to target is our rod, man, because he understand that Jacob is the children of Israel are very fruitful. And, don't get me wrong, including myself, Jake loved to have sex, man. And I'm talking about righteous sex with women. Not no goddamn this shit that they push. But, brothers, if you got erectile dysfunctions, man, I advise you to take this, man. It says, systematic review tested the effects of red ginseng on erectile dysfunction. The review demonstrated that the numbers of trials, total sample size, and the qualities of the experimental methods were not enough to demonstrate ongoing benefits. A 2012 studies of 119 men with mild to moderate erectile dysfunction found that the ginseng berry extract improved overall sexual function. The study lasted 8 weeks, during which some of the group received Korean ginseng berry extracts and others received a placebo. But needless to say, brothers, if you're dealing with erectile dysfunction, you could tell take these things, take ginseng, apply it to your diet. And there's other benefits of it. You can check this out on your own, Lord willing, if you get the time, and read about the all the benefits of it, man. And if you can afford to, apply it to your diet, man. Ashwagandha, which I love to use because personally it helps with my anxiety. When I'm dealing with anxiety issues, I like to buy the liquid form. A couple drops, helps with my anxiety. And also helps with stress. Brothers, you're dealing with stress. You constantly find yourself, worrying, butterflies and all that things, man. And drink, add this to your diet, man. It does work. Believe me, trust me, man. It is an ancient medicinal herb. Ashwagandha is one of the most important herbs in Herbal, a form of an alternative medicine based on the Indian principles of natural healing, whatever the fuck. I just want to get to the benefits, man. Ashwagandha, this is the point right here. Ashwagandha plant is a small shrub with yellow flowers that is native to India and North Africa. Extract or powder from the plant's root or leaves are used to treat varieties of conditions. Many of its health benefits are attributed to its high concentration with the nolites, which have been shown to fight inflammation and tumor growth. So you can check this out. Use this, man. It can reduce blood sugar levels. So brothers, you're dealing with sugar levels, anti-cancer properties. This is the point I want to get. It can reduce cortisol level. Cortisol is known as a stress hormone given that your adrenal gland release it in response to stress, as well as when your body sugars level get too low. Unfortunately, in some cases, cortisol levels may become chronically elevated, which can lead to high blood sugar levels and increased fat storage in the abdomen. Studies have shown that ashwagandha can help reduce cortisol levels, man. So, brothers who dealing with, find yourself always worrying on edge, that butterfly feeling that you get, that fight or flight feeling, man, apply this to your diet, man. I like personally taking it because, being years in this devil military, I developed severe anxiety, man, and where I get extreme butterflies and it gets so uncomfortable, man. So I started applying this to my diet, and it definitely works, man. I barely feel those feelings, when I take this, and when they do arouse up, I take this, and it helps lower that, man. This is the 5th point. It said may reduce stress and anxiety. Ain't no may, it does. Ashwagandha is perhaps the best known for its ability to reduce stress. You know what I'm saying? So, if you brothers, you're dealing with stress issues, man, apply this to your diet, man. Anxiety, like me, I told you earlier, I personally deal with anxiety, depression sometimes, man, because we in this flesh, man, and it helps with that, man. May reduce symptoms of depression, so you could check this out on your own. Brothers, I advise you, you can read up on your own, do the research yourself, read about the health benefits, the different benefits of ashwagandha, and if you can afford to, apply it to your diet, man. I heavily recommend you brothers to do it, man, if you're dealing with stress. And 9 times out of 10, a lot of us dealing with stress, man, because we in captivity, man. Elderberry, man. And elderberry is very beneficial to your immune system. I like to personally buy the chewy gummy, a jar of them, and I take about 2 of the gummies a day if I can. It says, people have used elderberry for its health benefits for hundreds of years. Elderberry contains antioxidants, and many believe it can relieve cold, fight the flu, and boost the immune system, and it definitely does, man. I think a couple weeks ago, I got sick through my children. I was getting I could feel like a bad cold coming, and I was eating these, drinking my teas, and also applying this to the diet, and it was gone the next day, man. What is elderberry? Elderberry is a fruit of the Sambucus tree. The most common type is the Sambucus nigra. It says the tree has a cluster of small white or cream elder flowers and a bunch of small blue or black berries, or black elderberries. Native Americans and European herbalists have long used elderberries for their supposed range of health benefits. These include boosting the immune system to help your body fight off colds, flu, and respiratory infections, man. So, it's very beneficial, trust me, man. And I like to go to my local health store. I think his name's Sunrise, man. You brothers, from the Chicago region, you may know about this Chicago. And it's on the border of Indiana, Chicago. I like to go there because it's closer for me because I stay in Indiana. And I like to buy the little jar, my rib, she likes it. And, I give it to my children. It helps, imbue your immune system, man. Evidence-based health benefits of elderberry. Elderberry contains the certain compounds and substances that may have beneficial impacts on health. We take a look on the evidence behind some of the main reported health benefits of elderberries, fighting colds and flu. There's some evidence to support that the claim that elderberry can treat colds and flu. You know what I'm saying? Because it does, man. So, treat acne. Brothers, you got acne, finally catching yourself having bumps on your face. Apply this to your diet. Reduce wrinkling. Elderberry Nutritions. Elderberry contain many vitamins and nutrients that can benefit people's health. 1 cup of elderberry contains 106 calories or 26.68 grams of carbohydrates. A cup also contains vitamins and minerals. And you can read this up on your own. Elderberry is also an excellent source of fiber. Meeting daily fiber recommendation can have following health benefits: prevent constipation, improve bowel functions, protect against colorectal cancer, reduce blood pressure, protect against cardiovascular disease, and lower cholesterol, man. So, brothers, you can check this out on your own. You can also buy the berries and you can drink it as a tea. Sometimes I like to do, but I don't really like the taste of it, so I just buy the little gummies, the natural gummies. So, brothers, check that out on your own. And last but not least, Slovakia. Rosemary benefits. The benefits of rosemary. I love to apply this to my diet, like with chicken, lamb, even fish, man, and potatoes. Man, I love the smell of rosemary and the taste, man. It says improve mood, bacterial infection, home remedies for upset stomachs, improving mood, mouth freshener. So, rosemary health benefits: antifungal, antibacterial, helps a digestive, anti-cancer, antioxidants, relieve gout. So brothers, you're dealing with gout, eat some rosemary, man. Anti-stress, improve brain memory, stimulant, health, brain health, aids circulation, man, helps concentration, calms adrenal fatigue. So brothers, you dealing with these things, like I myself, and that's the result of me serving in that damn devil's military. But I like to add this to my food if I can, man. And you can find this at your local grocery store. You can buy it fresh. You can buy it dry. And if you can, brothers, I like to cook myself a lot, so I like to apply this to my chicken. Baked chicken is very good, man. Bake some chicken with some rosemary, garlic. Season the salt, pepper, the oregano, and then splash of some white wine in it. Man, it's good, man. Just give y'all little brothers a little nice little recipe you can add to your diet. When you make some baked chicken. But with all that said, brothers, rosemary is very beneficial. So with that, I pray that this video was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. I want to say, call Hala Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai Ba'ashim Kakadash. That wants the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who group well. And as always, peace and salutations to the whole elect and the society who's pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom and a Baba Ball.